Hey guys, it's Mark from North 7 Outdoors. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're at the first time ever we're at the St. Lawrence River for early season bass. So 2 for 1, never done early season bass, never been to the St. Lawrence. It's supposed to be pretty windy. We're at the Grass Creek boat launch there. It's pretty shallow, super muddy. Glad I brought, tied up one spinnerbait. Glad I brought it with me. I'm hoping to catch something, you know. The St. Lawrence, I mean, that's where 8-pound smallmouth come from. So it's supposed to be pretty windy. I'm gonna try and make my way out of this creek a little bit and huck a spinnerbait and hope to get a giant smallmouth, or any bass would be great. We'll start with one and hope to get more. So let's keep going. Alright guys, so a quick little like 15-20 minute update here. We're slowly working our way out of this creek. Super muddy. I have a feeling it's probably not this muddy all year round, but something just like, I feel like there's shad or something that's going in the river. Anyways guys, it's 49 degrees. So that means that the water temperature is probably gonna, after this warm front coming up here, if I come here next week, it's probably going to be over 50. I had one bite so far, just hucking a spinnerbait. It's so dirty. Thank goodness I brought my graph, mostly for water temperature, but I didn't think it would be this dirty. And I didn't think it would be this shallow. I thought it would be like weedy, but my graph is telling me we're in like 1.5 feet of water. And I think we're almost in like the main part of St. Lawrence. So I'm hoping the water clears up, and I think the fishing should get better once we're into the main part and we're targeting smallmouth. So let's yeah, and I'm just hucking this white little spinnerbait here. At least some of the grass that I'm getting on my lure, and my spinnerbait there is green. But yeah, there's a lot of muck, and I cannot see. I would not launch a big boat in Grass Creek. I heard it's hard to launch it in the summer when the water goes down, but I wouldn't launch one in the springtime. I'm just doing it because this is out of like my comfort zone. I've never been to the St. Lawrence. I've always wanted to go. Normally, my first fishing trip is like 2 blocks away from my house, and I just kind of like putt around on the water. But you know, sometimes you become complacent in your life, and it doesn't really mean anything to do about fishing. Like, we all just, even people that don't like to be put in a box, you kind of do have your parameters, and it's always nice to just push yourself out of the parameters, safely so. And you know, so this is a really big adventure for me. Yeah, so just tucking and winding a spinnerbait with a, what is this, Shimano Metanium, the Daiwa Tatula AGS rod, and yeah, we're still in 2 feet of water. So yeah, I've been watching the smallmouth crush reports, and he's been targeting them in 9 to 12, but he's like never mentions the water temperature, which I realize it varies from spot to spot, but I mean, you still have like your baseline point. So yeah, it's gonna be about 50 degrees. Anyways guys, let's get some fish. Oh my god, I wasn't recording. Alright. Alright guys, I was not recording my fish catch, which was like a 3 or 4 pound pike on my spinnerbait, and I was so excited. I was like, ew. I was like, oh no, it's a pike. Still, it was a good fish. Yeah, so we're not starting off this filming year very good. We're 0 for 1 for filming fish catches. It was a very healthy, thick northern pike, which doesn't open up for a couple weeks down here, which I almost went to a lake today, which was a catch and keep pike tournament where they're invasive, But I was like, you know what? I want to go to St. Lawrence. And I was like, I had like a 5-pound smallmouth. They're like, you know, 3 and change anyways. I was like, yeah. So we're just out of the creek now. Ironically, the water temperature, it's about the same. It did spike to 51 there, about halfway through the creek. But yeah, that's Howe Island. So we're pretty much into the section of St. Lawrence. I'm just kind of waiting for the water temperatures, or the water to clear up here. I'm hoping sooner than later. And we're still in about 4 feet of water, is what my transducer's telling me. Alright guys, so update, after losing or not filming a catch and release of out of season about 4-pound pike, the water's clear, so that's good. So I'll probably start switching to a finesse tactic, maybe a Ned rig or a drop shot. We're in about the water temperature that smallmouth Crush said he was catching them in, but you know, there's so many other variables. Let's see, so we're in 8 feet of water. He said he was catching them like 9 to 12, so maybe slightly deeper. I'm happy that there's clear water because they really didn't want to run into a rock shoal. I imagine all rock shoals are marked on St. Lawrence, but again, I've never been here, so I don't know. So I'll probably put away the spinner bait and switch to a Ned rig, maybe a drop shot. We'll see. Well guys, a little bit of an update here. No bites, no fish. When I mapped out this area, I was excited to fish this kind of area because this is like the closest thing I've seen to structure rock here. And there's a rock shoal I think behind us, and then we're kind of working our way home. So yeah, it's pretty tough to say the least. I thought we'd get something, you know. I'm not a expert, I mean, but I'm pretty fluent in finesse fishing. Yeah, I don't know, kind of gonna hang a right and work my way back to the launch, I think. And then I don't know, could still think I could get a largemouth in there, but I don't know. The wind's kicked up a bit and the sun's gone. I don't know how they do it. You know, I figured if I could hook into one, I could probably hook into a handful of them. I mean, I don't know how guides are going out here right now and catching like 50. Like, more power to them, I guess. Alright, well, I'm gonna work my way home.